Hello folks, this is Vincent Verga, President of PFS Wealth Management Group with an educational economic update for January 2017. In this month's video, we'll discuss some of the major headlines that influenced markets in December and provide insight into what these developments could mean for you as investors. But please stay tuned at the end of this video for our required disclosure statement. Well, in the final trading days of 2016, the market rally we've seen since the presidential election calmed, as all three major indexes posted losses for the week of December 26th. Despite this dip, the S&P 500, Dow, and NASDAQ were each up over 2% in December, and they posted gains for the year, with the S&P up 9.5%, the Dow up 13.4%, and the NASDAQ up 7.5%. Arguably, the biggest economic event we experienced last month was the Federal Reserve's much-anticipated interest rate increase. On December 14th, they raised 0.25% the benchmark rates, which was only the second time we've seen an increase since 2006. Fed Chairwoman Janet Yellen explained that her group's decision reflected the economy's progress and their expectations for continued economic development. The Fed also indicated that they might introduce 3 additional interest rate increases in 2017. This is up from the prediction of 2. Unlike the market volatility after the Fed's last interest rate increase in December 2015, investors had a much more subdued reaction this year. The VIX, a main volatility measure, increased somewhat in December, but ended up 2016 32.2% lower than where it began in January. Ultimately, rising interest rates are a sign that the economy is growing. Last month, we saw several indications of this growth, including the final report on the third quarter gross domestic product. In Commerce Department's analysis, they adjusted the GDP up to 3.5% annual rate, showing the fastest economic growth in 2 years. The GDP wasn't the only economic measure that beat expectations in December. Measures of consumer sentiment and consumer confidence both reached levels not seen in many years. Consumer sentiment, which measures consumers' views on the current and future state of the economy, reached its highest reading since January 2004. Measures of consumer confidence also hit a 13-year high, indicating that people felt more positively about business conditions, employment, as well as family income. In addition to these positive signs, we saw that the dollar hit a 14-year high in December 20 and ended the year up 3.8%. Crude oil also continued to recover as investors anticipate that OPEC and other producers will begin to reduce output in 2017. But of course, positive economic indicators don't mean that everything is perfect in the economy. Data released in December showed decreases in durable good orders, industrial production, as well as housing starts. We don't like to see these declines, but the biggest economic question mark really may not come from existing data, and instead from changes in our political leadership. Stocks have rallied on hopes that President-elect Trump will reduce regulation and taxes while increasing infrastructure and investment. But in the end of the day, no one knows for sure what changes could be on the horizon or how Trump's policies will affect trade. As we begin 2017, we will closely watch the economic data as well as the political environment. We'll also now turn our attention to the upcoming fourth quarter and end-of-year results to learn more about how the economy performed in the final weeks of the year while closely monitoring what lies ahead. Stay tuned for next month's video update where we'll have an annual data to discuss. Well, guess what? That's it for this month's educational economic update. Once again, this is Vincent Verga, President of PFS Wealth Management Group, signing off for the month of January 2017. Please remember that nothing we talked about here is a recommendation. If you'd like to discuss your personal financial situation, give our office a call at 888-331-2821. We'd be happy to talk to you and wish you and your family a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year in 2017. Thank you.